going to make some shelf-stable butter. We're going to use unsalted butter. I'm going to do 2 pounds at a time. Okay, take the paper off, throw it in a pot. You could do 1 pound at a time, but I wouldn't do more than 2 at a time. Personally, it's just, that's about maximum to work with. All right, just take your paper off and drop it in, and then we're gonna heat it up, melt it, and go from there. Okay, we're getting ready to heat it up. Got a nice wooden spatula and gas flame pretty low, not super low, but pretty low. Okay, and might even turn it down just a little bit. I just don't want it burning. I just want it to melt. And it don't take long at all. Man, look at that go. Okay, I'll get back to you when we get some more of this melted and get ready for the process. It's really easy. It's not hard. It takes about for 2 pounds, about a half an hour. But it's worth it. You'll have shelf-stable butter, and they call this Ghee, G-H-E-E, or clarified butter, and it'll be shelf-stable, so you don't have to refrigerate it or anything. And it's supposed to last indefinitely. No expiration date. Okay, you can see that it's just about melted. It's been almost 5 minutes. And you can see the white and yellow are separating. That's what we're going to want. We want that to separate. So we're going to go ahead and keep working it till it's completely melted, and then we'll start the process. Okay, the butter has melted, and from this point on you want to end up bringing this to a light boil, and don't scrape the bottom. There's going to be some milk solids that are going to separate out and attach to the bottom of the pan. Leave them there. The stuff on the top will turn to foam. You can see it's starting to foam a little bit now, and you can see the change in the color of it. But you want it to start to boil and like separate the milk solids from the butter. So I just like to wait till it boils a little bit, stir it a little bit without touching the bottom, let it boil a little bit, stir it a little bit. You'll see when it comes to a boil. I'll show you that then. Hopefully it'll start boiling in a minute here. Okay, it's starting to boil. You can see it. What we're doing here is you'll see some steam come out. You'll see this foam. The steam is the moisture coming out. Hear it starts to boil a little. So I do a little stirring, then I let it settle. Do a little stirring, let it settle. So we're separating the milk solids. You can see it's boiling underneath there. It's bringing that water to the top. So I imagine every brand of butter will probably act a little bit differently, but it's going to foam like this on the top, and it's going to boil. You can see it sort of churning up there, and you'll notice that it actually gets clear, kind of clear underneath there. But anyway, we're going to run this for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe, till I feel that it's got all the moisture out of it. As long as I keep stirring it lightly like this, it shouldn't burn on the bottom, as long as you don't have it too hot. And the way it's working, I say I got the temperature about right. It doesn't look like it's too hot, so hopefully it won't burn. So, like I said, I do a little stirring, then I let it set. Let some of those milk solids settle down onto the bottom of the pan. Let it boil a little bit. There you go, see it? That's what you want to see. Not too much stirring, the way I like it. Not too much stirring. It's off and on, off and on. That's it. Let's get back to you in a couple of minutes. We'll see if it clears up a little bit more. Okay, might be just a couple degrees too hot. Turn it down just a little bit. So I'm actually down below the low on my stove. I'm down below the numbers and down below low. So it's not really a lot of energy on it. Looks about right. You're getting some steam, getting some boiling. It's what we want. Not too much, not too hot. I don't know what temperature it is. But you sure can smell that butter. Man, that smells good. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes boiling. You can see it kind of cleared up. And there are clear spots in it, which you probably can't see from there, but yeah, just let the solids fall to the bottom. The moisture come out of it. You can see around the edges it's kind of clear. It's what you're looking for. And I'm going to run this for about another 10 minutes. Okay, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. Still going. Remember, stir lightly. Okay, when it looks like all the milk solids are gone and everything is settled out, we're done. That should be it. It's timed out. It's about 20 minutes from start to finish on the cooking part. Okay, I have a 1 quart measuring cup and some cheesecloth with a rubber band on it. We're going to filter out the milk solids that are left and that foam that's in there before we put it in the jars. So we're just going to go ahead and pour it in and go from there. You can see the milk solids in the bottom. Fill up some jars. That's all there is to it. There we go, ready to go. We'll let that cool, and then we'll put the lids on and put them up on the shelf. There's some ghee that I did the other day, so you can see the difference in it. This solidified somewhat, and this is still pretty hot.